In today's video, I want to give you some tips for being more proficient with contracts. Now, there are two locations that I like to go now that I'm level 50. One is Kanina Village, and the other is the Watcher's Outpost. Now, I choose these two mainly because I feel like the loops and the contracts that you need to do in those locations are easy to get done quickly. You can also stack them so that you are doing multiple contracts at the same time, which I'm going to explain in this video. But these two also give you the most amount of gold when you complete them and the same amount of contract coin. So Kanina Village and Watcher's Outpost are both going to give you 30 contract coin and 75k gold. You can also go over to Pure Light Tower and get the same amount, the 30 contract coin and the 75k gold. All the rest of the contract merchants that are out there right now are going to give you less contract coin and less gold. Now, you shouldn't necessarily only be looking at the contract coin and the gold for these contracts. You can also look at the different resources that you're going to get for getting these contracts. However, a lot of those resources you can kind of get anywhere doing anything, so I just look at the gold that I'm getting in the contract coin so that I can use that coin in the contract shop. But you're gonna have to make that decision based on your gameplay and where you're at, what types of things you need. Now, let's talk about how you are going to benefit from refreshing the page and getting the similar contracts listed so that you can select those. What I do is usually look for kill contracts, and I look for those to be the same. So I'm looking for the same or at least similar contracts when I'm refreshing the page. So if on the first page I pick that I want to kill zombies, on the second page I'm looking for the same thing. I want to kill zombies. That way I'm completing multiple contracts with these same kills. That's going to speed up your ability to complete these contracts. You're going to do them very fast when you have to kill the sluggish zombies, for example, 5 times, instead of having to kill multiple different things or searching around for certain items that are on the map. I find that this is the best way to get a bunch of these done in a very short amount of time. And as you'll see on this video, I'm completing multiple contracts at the same time because the contracts are similar or the same, so that when I get one kill, it's actually applying to multiple contracts at the same time. Or if there's other enemies in the area that I know are going to attack me while I'm killing the sluggish zombies, like the plague zombies are going to attack me, or the desperate zombies are going to attack me, I can have the other contracts so that when those attack me and I have to kill them anyway to get my contract done, I'm getting credit towards another contract as well. When you open up the contract list for the first time, you're able to refresh that page. So if you don't see anything on there that you want to do, go ahead and refresh that page. Once you've refreshed, you have to pick something from the list in order to be able to refresh again. So the second page is a must for picking something to complete, and then once you accept one contract, you're able to refresh that page again. This is how you're going to be able to stack those different types of contracts to be doing the exact same thing every single time you head out. That's going to allow you to maximize your efforts and reduce the amount of time that you're spending on these contracts. Now, something else that I should mention, if you're going to choose the two locations that I chose to go and get your contracts done, if you go to Watcher's Outpost, it's better to go during the day as the enemies there are less powerful during the day. However, if you're going to go to Kanina Village, you actually want to go out there at night, as everything actually turns into a werewolf and there are no longer any ranged attacks that you can get hit by. So it's much easier to do Kanina Village at night because everything has to get up close to you. And in the grand scheme of things, the amount of time that you spend doing certain actions is going to make a big difference in your gameplay. You want to be always focused on what is the best thing for me to be doing right now for loot, for continued character leveling, or for having the items that I need to upgrade. So being able to rush in, get these contracts done very quickly, and actually stack those contracts so that you're completing more than one at the same time is going to save you an enormous amount of time and allow you to get onto something else in the game. You can also look at the items that are dropped in the area where you're completing contracts and see if those items that could drop there benefit your gameplay style. The area that I'm in right now actually has a chance to drop a few different stabs, so while I'm killing these enemies, they do have a chance to drop an item that could benefit my character and my progression. If you're ever out doing contracts and somebody else is doing the same contract, they are taking those enemies and making them their targets, that's okay. All you need to do is hit those enemies a couple of times and then allow that other player to kill them. Now, you won't get any loot from that enemy, however, you will get contract progress from that enemy dying, even if you're not the one that's killing it. So it's okay to just hit those enemies once or twice, then let that other person take out those enemies, or you can help them with them. It doesn't really matter. All I'm saying is that you still get progress towards your contract, even if it's not your enemy, as long as you tagged it with some damage. I'd like to thank all my YouTube members for your continued support. Y'all are absolute legends. Don't forget to whack the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more content. And if you don't want to be out of whack, there's another video on the screen right now that you can click to support more of my content.